triceps, the biggest muscle of the arm, and there are a lot of exercises for training them. But are they all really effective for maximizing tricep growth? In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 all-time best tricep exercises that are going to grow your sleeve busters better than any other tricep exercise. Without further ado, let's get into the video. But before talking about exercises, let's look at basic structure and function of the tricep. Tricep or tricep brachii is a free-headed muscle that originates on the backside of your arm. Tri means free and sep means head. Tricep often appears in the shape of a horseshoe, and free heads are long head, the biggest and most important head that we need to focus on in training for bigger triceps, which makes up 2/3 the size of your arm. Long head of the tricep originates on the scapula and inserts to the ulna or the bone of the forearm and functions primarily to extend your elbow or straighten your arm. Lateral head originates on the backside of the humerus or the bone of your upper arm and inserts again to the ulna and functions to extend your elbow like a long head. And medial head originates on the backside of the humerus, inserting to the ulna and functions again to extend the elbow. So tricep is an extensor, and any exercise that is going to strengthen your elbow is going to target triceps. But to maximize triceps growth, you need to choose exercises that are going to provide high tension, good stretch, because mechanical tension is a primary driver of muscle growth, and stretched aspect of the rep is the most hypertrophic part. Exercise need to have the capacity for progressive overload, meaning you want to be able to add reps or weight or set to that exercise over time to increase tension on a muscle. And last thing, of course, exercise need to be safe and feel good. It shouldn't cause you pain when you are doing it, and it needs to give you a good pump. And first exercise for the tricep is a cable overhead tricep extension. This exercise is very effective for targeting long head of the tricep because it stretches long head when you are getting your arm up over your head. And since long head crosses both the elbow joint and the shoulder joint, it will be impacted a lot from the shoulder position in the exercise. Cable overhead tricep extension is going to stretch the long head of the tricep, and cable provides tension throughout the rep, both in the stretched and contracted position, which is going to maximize tricep stimulus. You want to set the cable at about hip height. Get the bar up over your head, tuck your elbows slightly in, find elbow position with which you can extend your arm without shoulder or elbow discomfort if you have. Control the negative, don't let the weight to free fall. Get your arms all the way back, feel that deep stretch in the tricep. Ideally, you want to hold this stretched position because more time under tension in the stretched position is going to grow your muscles better. This is something called stretch mediated hypertrophy. Here is the tempo. On this exercise, you don't want to use a lot of weight. You want to use weight with what you can do from 8 to 12 reps with perfect form. If you feel like by the end of the set your form is getting worse and you're using a lot of momentum, just stop the set when you can't do another rep with good form, because it's not about getting the exact number of reps or throwing weight around, because you will not target your triceps or any muscle that matter effectively when you will use a lot of momentum, because tension will go to your lower back or shoulders and not to your triceps. Doing reps with strict, good technique is going to make sure that the muscle that you want is doing most of the work. Common mistake is using a rope on these. Doing tricep extensions with the rope is not very stable because you can have a good, stable grip with the bar than you can with the rope, and you can't overload it that much. So use a bar. Next common mistake is using a lot of weight and cheating. This is not going to target your triceps well, and it is just increasing your risk of getting an injury. You don't want to do it. Instead, use moderate weight and focus on your technique. Second great exercise for the tricep is a tricep press down with the bar. It is very effective at targeting your entire tricep, maybe not that much long head, but it gets the job done. You want to use a bar, tuck your elbows to your sides, that will allow you to feel your triceps better. You want to lean forward a bit in the direction when the cable goes. Of course, you want to have controlled negative, and you want to keep your elbows back at the end of the rep to stretch your triceps better. On these you want to do slightly higher reps from 10 to 12, maybe 15 reps. Common mistake here is using the rope because again it is unstable. There is a lot of movement in the arm trying to stabilize the rope, and because of it you can't lift as much weight. For some people, using a rope can help them feel better peak contraction of the tricep. But these overloading issues just don't work the extra peak contraction benefits that you get from this exercise. You can include rope push down if you want for variety, but I will prefer bar push down. And final third great exercise for the tricep is a skull crusher with the bar. Skull crusher is going to target your long head of the tricep because you are getting your arm back over your head and stretching long head of the tricep. These are very easy to overload because you can add reps or weight to them every workout. I really enjoy doing them and I do them a lot. And very important cue on the skull crusher, you don't want to stop just above your skull. You want to get your arms all the way back to get even better stretch on the tricep. They give me insane pumps and I really love them. You still want to control that negative. Don't use a lot of weight on them. Instead, use weight with which you can do from 8 to 12 reps with perfect form. But if you have a shoulder pain, you don't want to go all the way back over your head. Instead, you want to stop at about your skull. Skull crushers are really effective exercise for triceps growth, and they are definitely exercise worth including in any size or strength-based program. So to maximize triceps growth, you want to focus heavily on the long head, and you want to hit your triceps at least twice per week and do from 6 to 12 sets for triceps per week. If you are advanced, you can do a little bit more, from 15 to 20 sets for triceps per week. You want to choose exercises that are going to get your arm up over your head to stretch the long head of the tricep, and some type of push down for other two heads. You want to push all your sets very close to failure, leaving no more than 1 to 2, maybe 3 reps in the tank, and your last set on every exercise, you want to go to failure to understand what RPE 10 really feels like. And that's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.